Oh, hello. A strange video today. I'm not using my usual format, so this is going to be a bit of an adventure for everybody. I'm using my live stream frames on my live stream setup because I want to do a physical review of the Into the Dark terrain. I've seen a lot of stuff online where people have been really struggling once they've built this stuff up to get it put together, and people have been talking about having to sand down the pegs and things because of the tolerances on the CAD. I'm not finding a problem. Let me just show you what I mean. So, if you look on the main camera, so let me just see that. Yeah, so there's a piece of Into the Dark terrain. Okay, and you've got the tabs here, and they insert into the bits here. So if I take, I just take one of these little pieces for simplicity. So that slots onto the end, just like that. Line it up, push it in, and that's on, off, on. Not really having a problem with it. The corners, if you want to join the corners together, they have these little teeth on the bottom here that grip. Now, in fairness, nobody's been having a problem with them, so that just grips on like that. No problem there. In fact, if anything, that's a bit loose. Let's grab another piece here. I've only got really big pieces out on my desk, so let's put another piece here in like this. Okay, so that goes in there like that. You can see how almost it's falling apart. So I'm going to put the end cap on. The cap goes on there. That's solid now, right? Let me just grab one of these smaller pieces, which, you know, so I'm going to put a... These are cool. Look at this door, and the door opens. And that's, I mean, can I say building it? Because this is all I've done so far is build it. But the door hinges are really easy as well. I'm really pleased with it. So, again, we're going to put that, and I'm not using much force at all. And I've seen some videos where people are really giving it beans. Like, I'm really making kind of faces, and I'm not having that problem at all. So, you know, again, and I've seen this on Tabletop Minions. I've seen this on Tabletop Skirmish games. I've seen, and there we go. That just goes in there like that. And again, let's get the cap on there. And certainly, while it's unpainted, you know, the cap goes on there quite fine, and now it's quite, you know, it's stable for sure. But I'm not finding. I know this is going to come off as shilling, and I know people are very worried that they're going to have to sit and file down all their stuff, which is what a lot of other YouTubers have said. I'm really not finding a problem. Now, I spoke to Zimbad, and I'm not sort of sat and played with his yet, but he was saying to me that he was struggling, even unpainted, to get some of his stuff together. And of course, you know, he's a very good friend. I believe him. He wouldn't mislead me, but it's just not my experience. Sorry, I need to hold these things on camera. I'm just putting some corner pieces on here like this. Got another door going. I'm just gonna. Which way will I put this? I'll just shove that on there, and again, just push it. Just push it. There we go. It's on. Let's get a cap on. Just another end cap there. We'll just stick that end cap on. Like, I am not having a problem building this. I'm enjoying it quite. In fact, if anything, you know, I've just pulled there. That I can pull that out from underneath. So if anything, for my money, the corner pieces are a little loose. Nothing that you would want to worry about. But yeah, I'm not finding a problem at all. Now, these things are pressed from a mould. Whether the issue is that some pressings are, you know, slightly out, and they're going to be a bit more of a struggle. Your mileage may vary. Zimbad did say he had problems with it, but no problems at all. I get the cap off. It's a little fiddly because I've got no fingernails, but I get the cap off, get the corner off, get the wall to come off there. No problem. Get that corner to come off there. Throw it on the floor because I'm live on well, not live. I'm recording a video. Get those in there. Now this could potentially be tricky, right? So this middle piece, I'm pushed it on with a cross section. So just get your fingernail in under there. Now that is a little bit, and I don't think it's anything with the piece itself. I think it's literally just the difficulty in unpacking it, but there you go, I got it off. If you have better fingernails than me, you'd have no problem with that, and it's literally just that I've got chubby fingers and I can't get purchase on it any other way. But apart from that, there's no problem getting the wall out here. There we go, no problem. Getting this wall out here, I think that bit's just fallen off. There we are, no problem. Pull that off, no problem. Like, none of this is stuck. None of this is stuck, and nowhere I'm having to grimace. And I have gone through previously. I know you're going to say, oh, well, you're only doing certain pieces now on camera. You know, the other bits are more problematic. But, you know, I can get the whole thing together. There's no issue there, really. No difficulty at all. Quite quick. Any which way you want to find it. Any set of joints, quite quick. There's no, you know. And yeah, it holds, right? So, you know, it does hold. There's no issue there, you know. But I find it, actually, I was quite scared after I'd seen a lot of stuff on YouTube. I was quite scared about the tolerances. I'm having no problems with it at all. Now, I will say, fair play to the people who got it early who were saying, oh, well, you know, I've got problems now. I will be masking it off before I spray it. I will be masking it off before I spray it. I did order some masking tape. Just from Amazon, some hobby masking tape. This is far too thin. If you look, here's one. If you look at this, right, it would take me so many strips of this masking tape to mask off these giant pieces before I spray it. What I'm going to do, thanks to a tip from Lee at Tabletop Skirmish Games, is I'm going to get some 18mm masking tape, which should be just the right size to bend all the way around that corner. But that's not going to come till tomorrow because that's being Amazon to me, so there's no spraying these for me today. I'm going to mask there. I don't know whether I'm going to mask in these pieces, look, because I don't know if in some of the configurations, I'm going to have to go through the book and check. I feel like in some of the configurations this bit will be visible. So hopefully just masking off these plugs will be enough, right? But yeah, I have no problems with the Into the Dark Terrain. If you do, let me know in the comments if you're really finding it difficult. But I am not struggling at all. And I've had a go. I've pushed all the bits of it together in every which configuration that I can find. And Mrs. T has come in and played with it all and pushed all the bits together and taken it apart in every which configuration, you know, just in case I'm being orcish in my kind of not knowing my own strength kind of way. She's tested it all as well. Really got no problems with it. Really got no problems with it. Now, again, the only thing I can think of is it's some impressions of the same kit have done the same problem, but I've had problems and others haven't. But I have had literally no issue with this. None. Now, I guess while I'm here, I'll do a quick review of putting the thing together. So I'll show you on the main camera here the instructions. So you do have to do some traditional cutting and gluing and assembly. Here we go. So Killzone Galadark. This shows you how to put the doors on. It's really, I was scared I was going to mess this up. I ended up getting my doors set into the pieces. Really easy to get the doors on without causing an issue. So the doors go on there. This back of this column has to go on the back of there. That's no problem. We flick through. Again, backs of columns go on. Door again. Back of a column again. This page is kind of annoying. So you've got 16 of these pillars, see, and you've got to cut them all out and stick a little detail bit onto all of them. That does take a little bit of time. You've got 2 of these wall ends, you just got to cut them out. Now, the overhead pipes and all this stuff here, and these barricades, I will say I haven't done those. Those are narrative pieces of terrain, so I've left the 2 frames of narrative pieces of terrain off in the box yet until I really just wanted to get what I needed for matched play up and running as quickly as possible. So if maybe there's more issues with those, but I've had no issues with mine at all with sliding it together. You know, sometimes when you have a cross section like I showed you and you've got the cap on, I find it physically a bit difficult to get your fingers in and get the cap to come off, but otherwise I've had no problems. I won't be filing down any of it. I will be masking off bits that don't need to be painted, and I'll give you an update once it's undercoated and painted. Alright, I hope you found that useful, and I hope that you are enjoying your Galadark sets. If you still haven't ordered yours, and maybe now you're considering it, do remember the Element Games link. Just click to expand the description and you'll find a link to Element Games. Alright, thanks folks, thanks for your time, thanks for your attention. Give me a comment, and if you profoundly disagree, if you find your set is really stiff and argumentative, that'd be helpful if you could let me know. Alright, thanks guys, bye bye.